Thank you for the birth of Jesus, and thank you for a wonderful day that we can celebrate with our friends and family. Thank you for the bright shining star that led the 3 wise men and all the other people to baby Jesus, and thank you for the wonderful world. Amen.
Dear Lord, thank you for Christmas, thank you for the gifts that are giving and the kindness that you give to the world. Thank you for Christmas dinners and for the special time with family. Thank you that I can give to precious people like family and friends. Thank you for the birth of Jesus and for Advent. Amen.
Some gifts take quite a time to unwrap, and much of the joy in receiving them is in the anticipation of what the gift could be. There is one gift which every one of us is given and which takes a lifetime of unwrapping. It is not one to be found under the Christmas tree, nor in a Christmas stocking. It doesn't come in shiny paper. It is the gift of God's love, shown to us at Christmas as the child in the Bethlehem stable. His coming had been proclaimed long before. Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace, were the names by which he was said to come. An angel told Mary that she would carry God's Son into the world. His name was to be Jesus. He would be a king. And then that night in a stable, with the newborn baby safely in Mary's arms, shepherds came with much haste and excitement, bearing the news of all the angels had told them on the hillside about this special child. She heard their joy. This child was a gift to the whole world, to all people. Mary treasured all these words, and she pondered them in her heart. Just like parents who watch their child grow to become who they become, Mary did the same. A lifetime to see who Jesus was, what his life was to be, and what it meant. The Gospels offer glimpses of Mary getting to see and to know the meaning of his coming. The happy times, such as the wedding party when Jesus turned water into wine. The sad times, for Mary watched her son die on the cross. And then the bewildering and yet good news of his resurrection. As Mary remembered the words that had been spoken about his coming, her understanding of what they meant came gradually. At Christmas, the gift of God's love comes to every one of us. We can take the words of the Christmas readings to our hearts and ponder on them. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government will be upon his shoulder. And his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And as we ponder, Let us take great joy in unwrapping the greatest gift of all, Jesus Christ, and discover day by day the meaning of his coming.
Dear God, thank you for looking after us and being in our life. Your love never changes, it always stays in our heart. Help us to give gifts to other people on Christmas. You light up the world, you make it joyous. You help us to smile when we're sad. We're thankful for fun, laughter and family. Amen.
We